Anyways, well, now you know what Hajime's talent is.
Nothing.
Nothing, exactly.
And
Um,
he thought he was like another Hope, and he's not.
no, he never said he was another Hope. He just didn't remember
No,
what his
I
talent
said,
was.
like, not Nagito thought he
Not,
was
no,
another.
Nagito just felt a bonding with him, and he still feels the bonding. He will say it again after he's learned that he's a reserve corps student. He still says something like, "I still feel bonded to you," or some shit like that. But yeah, he's like in a completely different building. Like, um, but so do you remember what I said? Okay, so there's 16 students. Remember? Do you remember
Mhm.
what I said about one of them?
Maybe.
All right. Well, the traitor is. I can't really say how I could put this. So there's 6 students. So one does not belong because there is only supposed to be 15 students. Because
Uh,
Hajime technically doesn't count. He's not even in the class. He was in the reserve course. Okay.
okay. Yeah.
So something has to happen to one of the students for Hajime to actually get into the reserve course, to get into the class. So that's how you know there's a traitor among them, because there originally were 15 students in the classroom, and Hajime being there is weird, obviously. So the traitor is someone in those 16, students, or well, not 16 anymore, but I'll be able to tell you how they're the traitor once we get to that point. I can't tell
Mhm.
you right now because then you're gonna be like, how the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah.
You'll be like questioning a lot of things in your head. So, um, that's basically it. You're just gonna basically just be like, how's this possible then? If this is after yada yada, how is it possible? So, yeah, but pretty much. So yeah, he's just like some regular student, but it's got to you do have to kind of question why he's there. Like, why is he there? He's not supposed to be there. There's some weird reason he's there.
Uh-huh.
So that's a
Okay.
mystery all in of itself,
I see.
because he's not supposed to be there. Technically, he's not supposed to be. They have like the ultimate class, and then they have the reserve class. The ultimates and the reserves don't usually go to school together.
Mhm.
In the anime, Hajime became friends with Chiaki. Um, that's why they feel a bond here, is because they became friends, and that's why like Chiaki wants to be around him so much and stuff. But because they just developed a bond, and she really liked him. But yeah. So like the only way a person from the reserve department can get into a class is if like one of the ultimates left or something like that. But that didn't happen. That's not how. So he's technically not in, like, it's really hard to explain. But he's
Okay.
technically kind of not in the class. So it's weird that he's there. So there's got to be a reason he's there, and you're gonna find out what the reason is, and it fucks Hajime over kind of. It makes him a little fucked up, but like, but yeah, Nagito is now gonna be a complete asshole the rest of the game. Just letting you know. I even got annoyed with him, and I was like, you're just a fucking asshole." Like, because he lied. Of course, it has all of their school information on it, like every little piece of it. So, he got to see what happened to the students and stuff like that, and that's why he becomes such a dickhead to everybody,
Mhm.
except for one certain person, and there's a reason for that. So, but yeah, he's a dick. He's a major dick. I'm not gonna lie. I got mad with him and like just annoyed with him. But yeah. So, okay, back to this. There's no way you could be, yeah, I said that already. But if it's not Hajime, then who in the world could the traitor be? The survivor of the previous killing school life, Byakuya could have been the most likely candidate. But now, that's probably impossible. Hey, are you listening? There's no need for you to listen to this. Huh? It may be important to talk about who the traitor is, but we need to focus on Mekamaru's murder first. Because if we can't survive the class trial, everyone is going to die together anyway. In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? That's something I truly wonder about. Oh well, it's fine. I'll stop for now. You said you cleared the final dead room and obtained these files. That means you must have gone to the Octagon, right? Are you curious about the ultimate weapon? Did you find out what it was? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that? Huh? What the hell? I'm the one who cleared that room, and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtain there as I see fit, right? Are you planning to keep it a secret? Are you planning to side with the killer again? Like I said, I'm not on the killer's side. That hasn't changed since this began. How many times must I repeat myself? I just want hope to shine even brighter. What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon. Geez, I have no choice. I suppose I can tell you one little tidbit. You're right, I did go to a place that seemed to be the Octagon, and I found many different weapons there. But I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon. Don't lie, there's no way that's possible. Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly offensive. What did you say? Fine, I understand. Now's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. You won't tell us, we gotta do it ourselves. Now, shall we go back to investigating Mekamaru's case? We better hurry, because the class trial's gonna start soon. You're right, I haven't even seen the crime scene. Also, the guys in Strawberry House should be coming over to the site any moment now. Then, while we're at it, I'll go on ahead. Hey, Hajime. It's okay, I already know. It's okay, I already know. You want me to focus on Nekamaru's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel like that. Right now, I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right? Yep. Yeah, I'm relieved to hear that. We should get moving then. Yeah, you're right. I should just forget about it for now. I need to focus on Nekamaru's case. I have returned from the depths of hell. Gundam? Yo, sorry we're late. Just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator. See? It's just as I said, right? Hey, are you even listening to me? I'm trying to stand out here. More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look into that matter I asked you about? Huh? Oh, that thing about the compass? I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think this compass might be broken. I didn't ask for your opinion. Just tell me the results. Huh? Well, the compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator. The needle rotated 180 degrees? I see, it's just as I thought. Huh? Hey, what do you mean by that? Well, obviously, the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees. The elevator rotated? Now then, I should investigate Nekamaru's body. As if he were thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began making his way towards Grape Tower. Hell wrong with him? Doesn't he seem pissed off or something? Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know? I don't think I have to talk to him that much. Nekamaru should be inside Grape Tower. Yeah. I'll go on ahead. We're a little late. Okay. So yeah, I just need to go there. Nakamaru, are you serious? Damn it, I don't know who did this, but this is pretty fucked up. Now's not the time to get sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate. But we've already investigated everything we can here. No, you haven't. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Mikon is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy. But Kazuichi should be able to disassemble the body, right? Huh? Is that true? Are you going to disassemble Nekamaru's body? Don't screw with me. Hasn't Coach Nekamaru already been through it enough? Whatever. Been through enough? We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is. Or perhaps you don't want to know, Akane. Maybe you don't care what happened to Nekamaru. Why you... If you suck at using your brain and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much.
Man.
I told you! Come on, Kazuichi, what are you standing there for? Damn it, fine, I just have to do it, right? I know I said I wanted to see his insides, but not like this. This is just too much. Come on, are you guys feeling okay too? Now's not the time to be staring into space. Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you. I thought he was just treating me differently ever since he found out that I have no talent, but seems like that's not entirely the case. The attitude towards everyone else is strange now, too. But why? You pretty much have to, like, know what's going on in the fucking school files, and you're not gonna find out till the very end. Come so far, there's no way I can get sentimental at a time like this. A little awful for Nekamaru, but this is necessary if we're gonna find out the truth behind this case. He forced out his voice through his clenched teeth. Kazuichi faced Nekamaru, his face full of determination, and began stabbing his tool knife into Nekamaru's body. Huh? Where did you get that tool knife? Nagito gave it to me. He said he already had it before we even went to the amusement park. So Nagito did that too. It's like Nagito has full control of the situation. Looks like the damage to his head is the reason? Huh? The reason Nekamaru died, I mean stopped functioning. His torso is covered in huge dents, and his parts are dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke too? Well, for now I tried disassembling Nekamaru's chest. That should help us learn something, right? If that's the case, I need to look at Nekamaru's body one more time. Apparently Kazuichi's finished disassembling Nekamaru's body. I should probably check it out one more time. There's something protruding from the back of Nekamaru's neck. Yeah, it's a goodnight button. Maybe the killer really did press this to make Nekamaru enter sleep mode. Even so, it's the back of Nekamaru's neck. Getting behind him to press it would be a Herculean task. Oh, the clock. There we go. Nekamaru's chest panel is open. The clock inside is completely exposed. The ends of the clocks look like they're pointing to 7:30. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m., which means this clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30 a.m. That's important, actually. But 7:30 a.m. is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Grape Tower just before 7 a.m. for Monokuma Taichi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait. It's the radio clock, they're just explaining that. Basically, yeah. An accurate radio clock that never slows down, huh? If that's the case, why does this broken clock say 7:30 a.m.? Nekamaru's chest and left leg are tied up with a strong metal wire, almost as if he had been bound. But the killer was able to take on robotic Nekamaru. Who did that, and how are they able to bind him? The tip of the wire looks like it's been tied from a loop. What's the meaning behind this? The blood-like substance floating is like oil. Yeah, we know. Oops, just said the same thing. What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body, and it almost seems like he's glaring at him. Yeah. He's not fun to talk to after this. It looks like the damage to his head is the reason Nekomaru stopped functioning. His torso is covered in huge dents, and... Okay, we just talked to that. I guess I need to talk to Nagito. Jeez, this is the worst. Huh? You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear you're just the worst. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys. What are you talking about? I found this under a fragment of the pillar that tipped over. Is this a doorknob? Looks like the screws came out with it. That wouldn't have happened unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus, it looks like there are scratches near the base of the doorknob. Don't you think it's strange? If we examine the far back door in the grape tower, the doorknob is still intact, right? Now that you mention it, you're right. If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from? It's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. It'd have to be the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right? Well, it makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out. Try it out? How? We take the elevator to Strawberry Hall and we enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. That's the only way we can see the other side of that door, right? But the button to open the door in Strawberry Hall is broken, right? We can just repair it. After all, we have the ultimate mechanic on our side. Well, you're right, but I need parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. I can repair it if it's broken, but if I don't have enough parts, there's not much I can do about it. But you have plenty of parts right here. Huh? Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find parts you can use. Hold on. Are you saying we should use parts from our dead friend? It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing it with the rest of the junk, right? Junk? Well, Kazuichi, is it possible or impossible? Like you said, I could probably use the parts to repair that button, but... Seriously, hold on! Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door? Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh? I don't need to worry. What does that mean? Kazuichi, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door. Hey, I'm not finished. Hajime, you're going to come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, if there's someone in the tower, the door won't open at all. So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg. I'd be like, dude, I'm gonna fucking do it just to piss you off. After tersely saying that, Nagito left the area. What the hell happened to him? He seems on edge about something. Who knows? Ah, that reminds me. Nagito asked Kazuichi to do something weird for him, right? It had something to do with the elevator spinning 180 degrees. I wonder what it could mean. Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings. The clocks? So I did that, what he said, and checked them all, but none of the clocks had their times messed up. But why'd he ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all. For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too? Along with the doorknob matter, there are so many mysteries surrounding this we don't understand. If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of those mysteries. Maybe. Oh, that was Chiaki talking. Ah, looks like that's all we can do. Let's head over. You're right. Nagito said about the door opening. What is he planning to do about the chain? It looks like it won't come off easily, so does Nagito have a plan or something? Jeez, I don't understand this at all. I would just be like, do you want me to fucking kill you? Like, we could seriously beat the shit out of you if we wanted to. Thanks to Kazuichi, the elevator is working now. Alright, let's go. We walked into the elevator and made our way to Strawberry House. Sarah, are you alive?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure that I heard something. It's been a while since I've come to Strawberry House. Hey, you're here. Kazuichi, how'd the repairs go? Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away. You've got a lot of nerve saying that when you use Nekomaru's parts without my permission. Well, I mean, even so. Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What will happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's door? There's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything about the chain. The door to Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru's body was blocked off by that chain, remember? If you didn't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fix the button on the outside. Well, we'll know if we try it out. It's not even worth trying it out. No, we've all come this far. If you're saying we should try it out, then we should give it a shot. Yeah, that'd be great. There's no way this door will open, not when the other side is chained up. With a feeling of resignation, I press the button. Huh? Why did it open? Possible. Where did the chain go? Hold on a sec. That's not the only thing that's strange. That's right. There's no other way to say this. This definitely looks weird. What do you mean, huh? Hey, doesn't this all look the same as if we were in the Grape Tower? Yeah, you're right. When we were inside Grape Tower, Nekomaru's was right in front of the far back door. Which means his body should be in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. So if we entered from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door as we walk in. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape Hall? Not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too. The body isn't the only thing that moved, even the tipped over pillar and the spilled oil. They've all moved the exact same way. The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Grape Hall. Everything that was on the crime scene inside Grape Tower shifted to the opposite side. As if it rotated 180 degrees, right? I can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but is that really what this means? No, it's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. A mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of the case. We might have to rethink this. We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case. Strange feeling in the tower has been added to the truth bullets. I'm sorry, that's just funny. Strange feeling in tower. Chain.
I see.
The chain disappeared. The strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yep, just as I thought. It was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Just as you thought. Then you already knew about this mystery. You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first?
See?
That door at the far back with the picture of the grape on it, maybe there's a clue hidden there. There's a clue on that door. It's the door with the pictures of grapes on it. This should lead to the grape hall. Wait, huh? One of the doorknobs is gone? It's like that the screws came out with it. It's the same as the doorknob that was on the other floor. See? The screws came out with it too, right? Then the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off the door to the grape hall. Well, that's what it looks like. When you said clue, were you talking about this? But what is it a clue to? The structure of the whole entire place.
What?
Huh? Did you get even more confused? No need to worry. Just one clue will change everything. Huh? All the mysteries will be solved as if everything were linked together if you can reach it. Just like I did. What does that mean? Even if I asked him that, Nagito probably won't give me an answer. So it'd just be a waste of time to ask. Trial time.
It appears
But it's time for the class trial. I'm tired, extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already. Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy I just want to ditch. Though I don't really feel like it, I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can seriously count on me to take this seriously. I don't understand. Looks like we're going to start another class trial.
Hey.
But how are we supposed to get to the trial ground? You're right, we can't do anything unless we get out of this building. Akane, did something happen?
Hey.
No, well, do you guys hear something? Hear something? What, you hear this time? Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. And then, it suddenly appeared before us. That's just creepy.
That's odd.
Yeah. And creepy. Is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way. Alright, I'm gonna go. Just hold on, Nekamaru. I'll make sure I avenge you. Geez, at least be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap. I agree. I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying do not go inside. How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try, stabbing your sword through my very heart. I would love to, because you annoy the fuck out of me. Now then, shall we get moving as well? Yeah, you're right. It's annoying, but if Miss Sonia is going, there's no way I'm not gonna go. But it's so damn annoying. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went into Monokuma Rock. Until I was the only one left, and when I was about to take a step forward, we're the same. The same step ladders. Huh? Nagito was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked onto Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still. You and I are just step ladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultimate, I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying? That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time. And from that, true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope. But it wasn't. There's no hope amidst all this killing. Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people? Huh, really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope. After all, that's what it means to live, right? That's why he's kind of obsessed with Junko. Because, you know, despair brings on his version of true hope. And it's not like that at all. It's more like what he wants to be like the ultimate. He wants to be the ultimate hope. Like that's his thing, Nagito's thing. Well, obviously because he's obsessed with hope. But like I said, you know, Makoto became the ultimate hope because not because he wanted this shit to happen, but because he always like looked ahead and was confident and, you know, stuff like the positive outlook on life. No matter what happened, he led everybody, you know, to greatness and whatever. Like he led everyone out of the hopeless situation, and he's the reason why they all didn't fall into despair. And then Nagito's like completely different. He's just like, well, no matter if it's bad and hope comes from it, then it's okay. And it's like, no, it doesn't work that way. Like, It's not like that. You don't need despair to inspire hope in somebody. Like, you can be hopeful. All you have to do is just be positive the entire time. But, yeah. And then, as I also said, there's also two ultimate hopes, because Hope Speak Academy thinks Hope, well, at the time, before the school killings, I should say, they thought the ultimate hope was the ultimate not lucky student, but the ultimate talented student, you know? Like, the student can do everything, like I told you before. The strongest student, you know, the quickest student, he's actually like, he has more luck than Nagito does. Like, everything you can possibly think of just put into one body. So, yeah, he has more luck than Nagito. You find that out in the anime. Like, even his luck is ultimate. So, that's what they thought, like, was the ultimate hope, is, like, the ultimate talented student. And it's basically, he can do everything. He can do anything. Like, nothing transcends what he can and cannot do. Like I said, a guy shot at him and he dodged the bullet. Like, that's impossible, you know? Yeah, exactly, but he actually did it. Like, his reflexes are so fast, like, it doesn't matter what somebody starts, they'll never be able to finish it. And it's so hilarious because he's, like, not exactly like, he's not buff or anything like that. So, just thinking of, like, Nekomaru or Sakura together, and they wouldn't be able to beat him. Like, they'd get their asses kicked in 2 seconds flat. That's how strong he is, I guess you would say. So, and like I said, the reason why he gets bored so easily, he gets bored in about 3 seconds. Like, 2 to 3 seconds, because he's already analyzed the whole entire situation in those 2 to 3 seconds, and he's just done with it. So, he's not... Because of that, he's very neutral. He's not evil, he's not good. He's whatever the fuck is the most entertaining at the moment. Basically. Something that's not boring him. That's, like, the only reason why, like, he didn't kill Junko. So, as like I said, he's not evil, but he's not good. So, he can be evil and he can be good. Like, I don't know. It's just, it's whatever lies in store for him, I guess you would say. So he's just, like, very narcissistic in a way, but that's because he gets so bored. And, you know, Junko was like that too. She got bored. That's why she liked despair so much, because she got extremely bored too. But this dude is even, like, worse than that. Like I said, he can, like, and he knows a person's talent just by looking at them. Like, legit, he'll look at somebody, he'll figure it out in, like, 2 seconds and just be like, okay, I'm done. So, yeah. He's interesting, to say the least. You're gonna meet him at the end of this, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In the trial?
At the last trial, you meet him.
Oh, the last trial.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is probably a good saving point.
Well, yeah, when it lets me save, I figured we could save there. But yeah, the last trial, when it comes down to everything and you find out, of course, once you find out everything, that's when you get to meet him. So, he pops up, and he's interesting, that's for sure. And by then I'll be able to answer a lot more questions, like, because it won't really be such spoilers. I'm not going to exactly tell you how Junko was able to pull things off like she did, but I can answer questions about, like, other things, just not, like, some things. I mean...
It's okay, I won't ask anything, I'll just wait and see.
Well, you don't find out anything about Junko and how she's able, except for how she gets all her, like, tools of destruction until the anime. So, in the first arc that you watch, you don't find out anything about, like, why she was able to pull off what she pulled off. Which you'll find out at the end of this too, what it was. What she was able to do. But you don't, at first it's like, okay, so she like just, you know, persuaded things to happen this way, and then you find out the truth in the anime and what actually really happened. And you find that out, actually, you don't find that out, you find that out in the future, no, wait, in the Hope arc, at the very end. So not till like episode like 20 or 21, you don't find that part out. So, but can you give me a second? I have to pee really bad. I can wait if you need me to. Sarah. Hello?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Nowhere?
I was trying... Did you hear me?
I think so.
You didn't answer.
I'm sorry.
I said I gotta go to the bathroom. Can you hold on a second?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just give me a second. I'll hurry.
Don't worry. I just cleaned the table 3 times today. Oh, so you just won't get up for a tissue. Yeah, and I had to walk all over it. So you want me to walk, but not you. Somebody's upset?
I'm back.
Okay.
Told you I'd hurry. I was just like...
No, don't.
I had to pee so bad. It like all of a sudden hit me out of nowhere too. Sitting here and I'm just like, holy shit, I have to pee. I hate that, so. Okay. There's no way I'm going to accept that. Oh well, it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway. There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. Huh? A novel? The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is carefully written so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. So the protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before. Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve course student like you. But I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? You admire Hope. I love Hope. In some ways we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional. See, I told you, he has some weird... They were, I mean... And they were... Well, I don't even know how... he has this weird affinity towards Hajime, and I still haven't figured out where it comes from. Because, like, in this... They didn't go to school together, technically, because he was in the reserve course. So, like, they weren't friends to begin with. But I think it's maybe because... yeah, that's the only reason I can think of. Yeah, that's probably... I can't tell you. Until the end, and then I can tell you. They might have gotten along during that one time they spent together. They did spend together, like, some time together. And that's the only thing I can think of. And it would kind of make sense, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, that would be the only thing I can think of. Is he realizes, like, who Hajime, like, he kind of has a feeling like Chiaki does of who Hajime is now. Does that make sense? Like, they kind of have, like, even though their memories were wiped, their feelings towards people were so strong that they couldn't wipe those feelings. Like Nekomaru and Akane. Does that make sense? So I think that might be it. But that's the only thing I can possibly think of. So. Enough already. I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone is waiting. Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else. Reserve Corps students are so full of themselves. And he has a creepy laugh. There goes the creepy laugh again. Nagito's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock. No, he just knows that he's friends with them and he's not a weirdo like you are. Sorry. Calm down. That's right. I need to calm down. Took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma Rock. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed. When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, it reminds me of how efficient that elevator in Funhouse was. Yeah, that's probably true. The elevator continued to shake and descend deeper and deeper, and suddenly, it stopped, like it always does. And the door opened. I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground. But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get on with it already. So sad. My chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad. Hey, don't go talking without permission after I said my catchphrase. Otherwise, I'll roll a dice, and based on the results, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. Really, Monica? I don't remember him saying anything like that. I think I would have remembered something like that. I'll give you a sex operation. Change it. How many times? You might turn out into a boy or girl. We don't know yet. That's nice. That's okay. That got me. Sorry. I don't remember him saying something like that. Anyways. What an extreme punishment. Now then, let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls. And so it begins. I hoped this would never happen again, and now it's happening for the 4th time. The curtain to the 4th class trial was about to open. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager, he was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I'd ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly, and just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer is one of us. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. Oh wow, I just realized something about this artwork. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. Person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends. I will never, ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. The end. What I think is so funny, see how there says chapter 0 and 6 end? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's like the prequel and the end at the same time.
Well, you go through both chapter 0 and chapter 6. So, yeah.
Mhm.
But, okay, so... What was I saying? But yeah, do you have, like, anybody in mind who actually did the killing?
Well, I gave you 2 and you turned them down. So.
Well, you always say Kazuichi. I'm gonna just tell you right now, Kazuichi does not kill anyone in this game. Okay. He doesn't kill anyone. So don't ever say him again, because he doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Like, that's all I can tell you. This one was weird, because, like, the thing is, like, how he died was so weird and so, like, I don't know. Like, you have to figure out the structure of the building that they're in to figure out how he died, and then you have to figure out who went to the funhouse to learn the structure of who went into the funhouse in the first place, whatever, death room, in the first place, to actually, like, learn how to... So basically, the only way you could figure out who the killer is to just listen to the class trial and see if he fucks up. So... yeah. But, I don't know. Are you talking about that bump in my neck? If you actually felt it, it's really bad. It's like... it sticks out, like, at... I don't know, it's about 45-degree angle. So... that's for my boobs, my doctor said. He said that might be able to be... like, with going to a chiropractor, they might be able to adjust it back into position the way it should be. So that's just, but if you see it, like, if I take a picture of my neck, it's just really deformed looking. It's gross looking, so I hate it. But usually you can't see it because my collar covers it, so I guess it's not too bad. But yeah, so I don't know. The killer is... honestly, this killer could be anyone. And I don't even remember why they did it, to be honest. They didn't really say why they killed I have no idea. Alright, yeah. Yeah, I don't really remember.
It was kind of also, I guess I'm not good, or they just don't give too many clues, or I'm just stupid or something. But it was kind of hinting that the Yakuza guy did it, maybe.
Oh.
Just because of what he said that one time.
So
that he wanted to be here much longer. And I was kind of thinking if he did do it, the only reason I could possibly think of is just so he could be with Peko, you know?
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to tell you anymore who didn't do it, so you get to think about that. I'm just going to tell you that Kazuichi does not kill anybody.
But that might ruin the fun for me to tell you the next time I think he did it.
Yeah.
You could just laugh at
That's
me.
why I just was like, he didn't do anything. He never kills anyone in this game. So, yeah, we're going to go there. He doesn't kill anyone. But yeah, I'm not going to tell you now who you think did it or did it. All I can say is just watch people in the trial, because that's honestly the only way you can find out. And when you finally get to see outside in the window, you kind of get to see how things are. I don't know. this one was weird as hell. Like, it was just really weird. But also, one more thing that I just this way that you can only think of, this is also actually how I found, now I remember how I found it out, is the person was good enough to turn on his switch to put him to sleep. That's all I'm gonna say. So, they were able to press the button and put him to sleep. That's how he died. Well, that's not how he died, but that's how they made sure he died, I guess you would say. Make sure he would die.
Wouldn't fight back
and wouldn't fight back. They were able to press that button.
It could also be a Kane, but I don't think so.
See, when I was going through this, I was like thinking, I was like, Akane's the only person that I know that could get personally that close. But
Like
she seems to really care about Nekomaru, so, but the robotic body could also alter, like, fuck her up a little bit, and, you know, she thinks he should be out of his misery.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the only other thing I can tell you is they were able to get to that button. I'm not going to tell you how they were able to get to that button, but they were able to get to the button to put him to sleep.
Well,
So.
You just...
I'm not telling you who did it, though. I'm not,
and I'm not asking.
No, I
I'm
know.
Still confused.
Yeah, I know, but
Like,
once you start seeing things, I think once we start this, I think you're gonna be like, okay, I kind of can see this person being able to do this. I think once we start getting really into it, you'll be able to be like, alright, I get it. I think I get it, you know? So, but yeah. That's the biggest hint. That is the biggest hint that I can give you without like actually saying what happened is they can press the button. They're able to press the button on his neck. So otherwise they couldn't have taken them down. Like nobody in this game could have taken Nekomaru down, because not only was he like Sakura, like extremely fucking, you know, to beat down on anybody that got near him. But also Nekomaru he doesn't really fight. Remember he said that? He doesn't really fight unless it's like he's coaching, but that really has nothing to do with it. It's just like you have to think of who can get to his button, pretty much. So, and it lies also in memory of chapter 4. There's a like scene in it that can give you a hint to it as well, but I'm not going to tell you what. But if you think about chapter 4, the duration of chapter 4, there's a hint in there too, but I'm not going to tell you when or where or what happened. So, those are my hints. You can think about it. And then we can finish
I'm going to bed.
Well, no, I just meant like for later. You can think about whoever you think actually did the killing. But yeah, that's what got me thinking. They were able to press that button, and I was like, wait a second, you know? So, think about it for next time, because we'll be able to do that. I'm